Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. Paul Marzahn, and welcome to our weekly devotion with a staff member. I'm so excited by our new series called Soul Rest. Soul Rest. Rest for our weary souls. The first week we talked about God's desire and how God desires for us to really be healthy and well rested and not walking around depleted and weary. We talked about how we can do that through Sabbath rest, and we examined our spiritual health. If our spiritual health is in order, sometimes the other things that make us unrestful become in order. The third week, we talked about our mental health. We talked about how it is that we need to be unfocused mentally in terms of some of the things that can get us depressed or anxious or worried. We also talked about that a little bit last week in terms of our mental health as well, about making good choices. And if we make the right choices, then the habits and the other things follow. This past week, we talked about, and we'll be focusing on, vocational and financial health. Vocational and financial health. In fact, we encourage people to fill out one of these soul wheels. We have these available online if you'd like to run one off or pick one up on any Sunday. But we talk about how these different quadrants, when they come together and they move more towards the center in each of these areas, we become healthier in terms of not being as anxious and having more rest for our weary souls. This week, we're going to be talking about contentment in terms of our finances. Our cross point will be talking about how contentment is really the only real wealth. Contentment is the only real wealth. Key scripture comes from 1 Timothy chapter 6, 6-8. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that." So come this week to Crossroads Church in Lakeville at 9:30 or at our Inver Grove Heights campus at 10:30 and learn more about how to have rest for your weary soul, and learn more this week about financial contentment. We look forward to seeing you there.